All right, well, back here at home in San Antonio, the population in and around the Alamo City is booming, so much so that an advisory committee has created a first draft of a new district map based on the latest census numbers.
So joining us in today's Leading Essay segment is Assistant City Attorney Ileana Castillo-Daly. Thank you so much for joining us this morning, Ileana.
You're welcome. Good morning.
All right, so for those who don't know, why should they care about City Council redistricting?
Because it's a really just interesting topic. No, but for the real reason is the U.S. Constitution. So one of the most valuable and precious rights we're guaranteed through the U.S. Constitution is the right to representation, right? Many of us went to the polls, whether it was early voting, as you guys previously talked about, or yesterday. That's what it comes down to, right? So that my vote where I am, whether I'm voting here, we're talking about city council, but whether I'm voting for a congressional leader or a state representative, it matters as much as the person living in a different or neighboring district.
So, Ileana, what are the goals of San Antonio's redistricting plan?
So it's a goal, and then it's also something that's another important thing is this is the first time the city of San Antonio has used a citizens advisory committee. So the members of the redistricting advisory committee are all our neighbors, all fellow members of the public here in San Antonio who are doing the map drawing. So in previous cycles, it was done by attorneys like me working with city council or city staff. Here is members of the public, they're doing that map drawing, they're listening to their neighbors, they're taking that into consideration. So the goals defined by these neighbors of ours, well, there's the legal ones, right? So we need to rebalance the population. The city of San Antonio is, yes, booming. We now have approximately 1.43 million people in the city of San Antonio. All that growth over the last decade did not happen proportionally throughout our city. So we got to rebalance it, right? There's a lot of growth. District 8, for example, is the most populated. 1 and 5 need to gain some more population through this process. So it's balancing that, right? That's a very basic legal goal. Another one would be throughout this process, we cannot reduce or diminish the strength of a voice in San Antonio, for example, the Latino vote or the African-American Black vote. We can't do that. Those are another legal principles and goals. But back to our neighbors, right, who are sitting at the table and doing the map drawing. A big goal of theirs has been communities of interest, right, to keep these communities of interest throughout our community intact in these districts. So a big thing they've looked at are neighborhoods. Neighborhoods and other communities of interest, throughout our city and keeping those intact and listening to them. So those have been very big goals. There's others, but I would say those are the top 3.
Now, obviously, population playing a huge role in making these plans. How do you guys anticipate what the future of San Antonio's population going to look like? It seems like we're growing up and out. So do you guys use that to anticipate what the lines will look like?
That's a very good question, and that actually comes up pretty regularly in these meetings. So the advisory committee is bound by the 2020 census data, right? And that's what told us the 1.43 million approximate number, and they have to use that. There was some discussion about planning for the next 10 years, and they can do that to the extent that it still follows the other guidelines that I mentioned, the legal and then the priorities that they have. But it's really about those 2020 census data, and it's not simply about the amount of growth, but where the growth has happened. So if somebody goes and looks at, and I encourage you to go and look at the committee draft plan 1 that we have on Essay Speak Up and at some of our local libraries, you will notice that the borders of District 3, for example, have remained essentially the same and untouched. 2 relatively the same, 4 relatively the same, because those grew, but they grew proportionate. 8 changes significantly because a lot of that growth that happened there. So it's not simply the amount of growth, but where the growth happened. And as far as planning, the advisory committee must look at what the data is for 2020. So we recognize that even today we have more people than we did when we started the process, 8-9 months ago, but they have to use that 2020 census data.
Well, Ileana, thank you so much for joining us, especially on Mother's Day. I see some pictures of kiddos behind you, so I hope they pamper you. And for our viewers, we have redistricting meeting dates right now on ksat.com as well. You can find this full conversation with Ileana later in the morning. Thank you, ma'am.